He chuckled. Silly girl, he murmured. He then stumbled across a fan-made couple page dedicated to him and Thin Kyo. It was called Tang Loi Victory. The latest post read, "That other ship is nonsense. Tang Loi is the only true pairing." Huashi paused, a slow smile spreading across his face. Victory, huh? So that's what they mean. Pleased, he liked the post. As it turned out, the admin of the Tang Loi page was none other than Luke Chuduong. She immediately messaged him, using his alternate account. "Did you just saw my post? Are you Team Tang Loi?" "Indeed, I am," he replied, enjoying the anonymity. "Wow, I thought I was the only one shipping Tang Loi online. This is amazing." Huashi, using his alias, continued to chat with his fan, finding the whole interaction rather amusing. "Which couple do you follow?" he asked. "Tang Loi, of course. I adore Tang Loi," she replied. A few days later, filming for the 4th episode of Runaway began. At the airport, fans were in a frenzy, some even holding signs supporting the Tim Engwa, Find a Horse, couple, Thin Kyo, and Tam Tuan Y. Tam Tuan Y was delighted by the support for his pairing with Thin Kyo. Meanwhile, Huashi's fans were shouting, "Don't smile at those shippers." Fuang Chi laughed. "Looks like both your fandoms followed us to the airport," she remarked to Tam Tuan Y. "Impressive, right?" he preened. On the plane, Thin Kyo turned to Lacton. "Can you help me go over the script?" After reading through it, Lacton commented, "There are a lot of kissing scenes. Have you ever been in a relationship?" Thin Kyo blushed. "No," she mumbled. "I'm not sure about these kissing scenes. They won't be easy to film, and I don't even know what the male lead's personality is like." At the mention of Hua, Thin Kyo's eyes lit up. "He's very kind," she gushed, "caring and talented." Tam Tuan Y, overhearing this, couldn't take it anymore. He stood up abruptly. "Excuse me," he said, "but praising my rival to my face is just heartless. If I fell in the water with him, who would you save?" she asked. "What kind of question is that?" "Of course, I'd save your rival and push you under," he retorted playfully. "Hey man, that's cold," he exclaimed. Lacton, observing the two young men bickering, chuckled. "Youth is so wonderful," she mused. And finally, the plane has landed. Episode 4 of Runaway has officially begun. Everyone, pay attention. We have 2 guests today. Remember to work together to complete the escape route, the announcer declared. Our first guest is actress Jung Deep, and our second guest is our famous idol, Hua Hai. As soon as Hua Hai appeared, Thin Kyo became utterly starstruck. Oh my god, why is my idol here?" she squealed internally. Tam Tuan Y sighed, feeling a sense of impending doom. "What did I do to deserve this? I feel like I'm about to be pushed into a lake," he muttered. Okay, the announcer interrupted. "Let's start the draw. Everyone who draws the same color will be a team." Before the draw, Thin Kyo prayed fervently, "Please, don't let me be paired with Hua Hai, and definitely not with Tam Tuan Y. I can't embarrass myself in front of my idol." After the prayers, everyone drew their lots. Surprisingly, everyone seemed satisfied with their pairings. Thin Kyo, however, found herself paired with her idol, a mixture of joy and terror swirling within her. "Bida," the announcer chuckled, "congratulations. Team Purple, please come forward to receive your life points and mission card." Tam Tuan Y interjected, "Team Purple doesn't sound good. Xiao Jia and I want to be called the Miracle Combination." "So, with this Sacco combination?" someone asked, confused. "Are you serious?" Lacton announced, "We are the Lac Dune combination." An air of regalness, as always. "A very good name," Tam Tuan Y commented. "Hey man, let me name your team." He began. Before he could finish, Hua Hai interrupted, "Victory. Our team name is Victory." Thin Kyo, startled, could only think, wait, does he know something? With the teams settled, everyone headed to the film set, ready to begin filming. This week's theme was Doomsday. Each team had to make a choice: save Earth and everyone on it, or find a spaceship for 2, escape Earth, and preserve humanity's lineage. "Which one do you want to choose?" Hua Hai asked. "Fight to the end, or live and die together." They quickly confirmed their choice. Escape Earth, save humanity. A notification popped up. Mission confirmed. Be aware, among the 8 of you, one person has a different identity. Be careful. The 2 began to explore the area. Walking for a while, they suddenly stopped at a spot that made Thin Kyo gasp. "What the? The mannequins are moving," she whispered. "Why are you going over there? Come here. You're fine where you are." "I should keep my distance from my idol," she thought nervously. "Do you want me to come over and get you?" Hua Hai asked. Sure. I'll be right there," she stammered. They continued walking together. Noticing Thin Kyo's constant nervous glances, Hua Hai thought to himself, is she always this scared during filming? How did she get through the previous episodes? He wondered. Do you like superhero movies? He asked. Superhero movies are probably filmed in places like this. Mentioning superhero movies seemed to lift Fin Kyo's spirits. Really? She asked. Our mission to save Earth feels like a superhero movie too. Let's go to higher ground and see if anyone's there, Huahai suggested. As they walked, they encountered a horde of zombies. Fin Kyo panicked. It's a little scary over there, Huahai reassured her. They're just extras. He patted her head reassuringly. Don't be afraid. I'm here with you. Being comforted by her idol, coupled with his encouraging words, boosted Sheng Qiao's spirits. Being on his team is so reassuring, she thought. Just then, a notification came through her earpiece. Player mutation has begun. Mutation progress, 10%. This message was only audible to Sheng Qiao. She was bewildered. Wait, what? Am I the only one mutating out of the 8 of us? While she was still trying to process this, Huashi spoke, Stay close to me. The production crew might try to scare us along the way. Sheng Qiao thought to herself, what happens when I'm 100% mutated? Will I become a zombie? If so, will I become his enemy? Zombies ahead sensed their approach. Chuan reacted, startled, but Huashi, quick as a flash, grabbed Sheng Qiao's hand and pulled her away from the ant-like swarm of pursuing zombies. The horde of zombies behind them was relentless. Just then, a warning blared through their earpieces. Warning! If the zombies catch you, your life will be in grave danger. They ran until they reached a supermarket, where they barricaded themselves inside, using everything they could find to block the doors. Huashi, sweating profusely, asked, Are you all right? Yes, I'm fine, she replied. My idol is doing his best to protect me, Sheng Qiao thought. Even if I do become a zombie, I must protect him. The zombies outside continued their frantic assault on the doors, determined to break through. Inside, Huashi rummaged through the shelves, searching for something. After a while, he found a fire extinguisher. If they break through the door, he said, I'll use this to spray them. You take that opportunity to run. And if you encounter any zombies, use this fire extinguisher on them. What about you? She asked. I'm faster than you. I'll catch up. It wasn't long before the zombies smashed through the barricade. One with a fire extinguisher, the other with a spray. They unleashed a furious assault on the undead horde. Just then, Shun Junyi and Qi Jiao arrived, torches in hand. We're here to save you, buddy. The zombies recoiled from the flames, allowing the two men to enter. Huashi asked, Are the zombies outside gone? Yeah, Qi Jiao replied. By the way, how did you two get here? We found these torches in the building opposite, he explained. Shen Junyi had a lighter, so he lit them and came running to rescue you. Shen Junyi beamed. See? Loyal as ever. So, want to form an alliance? Sheng Xiao responded coldly. No need. We're not on the same path. Your mission is to escape Earth. Ours isn't. Shen Junyi was stunned. What? Why have you changed so much? Look how cold she is. Qi Jiao said. She's always been cold to you. Nothing's changed. The four of them quickly made their way toward the fountain. Shen Junyi's eyes lit up. Look, a wishing well. He quickly tossed a coin into the fountain and made a wish. I wish for a spaceship to get me off this planet. The other three watched him, a mixture of amusement and exasperation on their faces. They waited, but Shun Junyi continued to pray, seemingly lost in his wish. He finally stopped, but no spaceship appeared. Frantically, he began searching for his coin. I knew it. The production crew wouldn't be so kind as to give me my money back. Just then, a coin landed in front of Shang Qiao. She picked it up. Is this a wishing coin provided by the show? She wondered. Not bad, quite astute. Just then, a private notification came through Shi Tingxiao's earpiece. Player mutation progress is at 20%. As soon as the announcement finished, the streetlights went out. Shi Tingxiao panicked. Where are your torches? Light them quickly, Qi Jiao exclaimed. I dropped mine in the water earlier. Hua Ji quickly grabbed Shi Tingxiao's hand and shone his flashlight. I'm here. Don't be afraid. Shi Tingxiao, exasperated, couldn't even hold her own torch. What's wrong with you two? Why didn't you both fall in the water? The pitch-black night was, of course, the perfect time for the zombies. They swarmed the players like ants, a frenzied horde. Another announcement. Players are surrounded by zombies. Lives are in grave danger. Huahai pulled Shi Tingxiao up. Come on, let's get a higher ground. The zombies seem to only know how to shuffle. The two of them looked down at the mass of zombies from their vantage point. Oh my god, there are more and more zombies. How can there be so many? The four of them stood in a defensive stance, watching the zombies frantically trying to climb up. Good heavens, there are too many shadows. What are we going to do? We have 100 health points. Let's charge through. so we split up and run. Before sure Ting Xiao could agree, Shun Jinyi shoved her towards the zombies. After a struggle, they managed to escape the throng of zombies. Sure Ting Xiao, furious, yelled, Shun Jinyi, no time to waste. Huahai grabbed her hand. Run! The four of them quickly fled from the pursuing zombies. Just then, an announcement, Huahai's health points, 54. Sure Ting Xiao's health points, 68. They paused after running for a while. I think we're safe now, right? She said. Let's not waste our health points. We'll just stay up here. They can't reach us. The production team can't just leave us up here forever. There'd be no content to broadcast. The director, annoyed by her cleverness, thought, she's a loophole in the show. Increase the mutation rate. A notification reached Sure Ting Xiao. Player mutation progress is at 30%. Sure Ting Xiao shook her head. I didn't hear anything. At that moment, the ground shook as if in an earthquake. The four of them held hands. Without warning, without force, they were flung forward, falling to the ground with a thud. Another private notification for Sure Ting Xiao. Player health points decreased. Mutation rate is at 50%, reaching 100% results in permanent zombification. Seeing her stunned expression, Huahai said, there's something wrong with Shun Jinyi. I think he pushed us down on purpose. Sure Ting Xiao thought to herself, I'm the spy though. After walking for a while, they saw Zheng Ming waving. Over here, I finally found my teammates. Fang Qi had been surrounded by zombies as soon as she arrived, and now her health points were 0. Zheng Ming's health points were at 77. Sure Ting Xiao asked, she's dead. So why do you still have health points? Did you use her as a zombie shield? Xiao Qiao, how could you think that of me? Let's form an alliance. Before they could agree, Huahai gasped. A large group of zombies was approaching from behind. Among them, Fang Qi had become a zombie. Brains, they're coming. We need to get inside that tall building. Fang Qi embraced her role with enthusiasm. Zheng Ming, stop. I'm going to bite you to death. The program organizers announced again that Ruby wasn't allowed to speak. Zheng Ming quickly ran back towards the building in front and then closed the door. Shang Qiao shouted, what are you doing? Open the door and let us escape with you. From the moment you attacked me, I knew you weren't a good person, he said. Forget him, Shang Qiao said. Let's go somewhere else. Very quickly, they entered a dark and gloomy room. The zombies outside were frantically trying to get in. Shang Qiao asked Fang Qi, did Zheng Ming kill you? Fang Qi, having been turned into a zombie and unable to speak, could only nod and cry. Shang Qiao was furious. Why do some people insist on harming their teammates? Suddenly remembering something, her eyes widened and she rummaged through her bag, pulling out the coin she had picked up earlier. She stared intently at the pattern on the coin, thinking, this pattern is a bit strange. Could it be that the only person with a different identity among the 8 isn't a zombie? But she glanced at thinking, is he human? Piecing together the events and reasoning for a while, she was shocked. The program's trap is truly insidious, making everyone slaughter each other like this. Even if the zombies stop mutating and survive, what's the point? Only if a human survives is there a chance to save the Earth. So who will this one human be? Another private notification arrived. The player's mutation rate is 60%. I don't have much time left, she said to Hui through his microphone. Did you receive a system notification? No. Sheng Qiao was overjoyed. Really? That's great. My idol wouldn't lie to me. He's human. Actually, before she could finish, Shun Jinyi called out, Brother, we meet again. That voice is so annoying. She quickly stepped in front of Hui to protect him. You can't come over here. Brother, what are you doing? You've forgotten your brother who went through life and death with you just because you have new teammates? Cut the crap. Where's Xiao Ra? We got separated by the fountain earlier. What? I thought you'd taken care of her. Now I suspect you're the spy. Why would you suspect me? I just saved those 2 people with fire. The 2 argued fiercely. I suspect Hui is the spy. I didn't ask you to save me. We could have escaped on our own. Luo Qing, having just arrived, looked at the 2, bickering in bewilderment. We found everyone, but why are you arguing? Sheng Xiao, seeing everyone's suspicion and the arrival of another person, said to him, we need to get away from them. Xiao Qiao, what's wrong? Standing protectively in front of Sheng Xiao said, Luo Qing, where's Yang Yi? We were surrounded in the mall. He was trapped inside. I was the only one who escaped. As expected, everyone is eliminating their teammates first. This program's trap is too cruel. Luo Qing and Shun Junyi said, "Our mission is to save the Earth. Let's go together, brother. You have to trust me." Sheng Qiao, extremely wary, continued to shield Hebi. No one comes near. He was confused. Sheng Qiao, what's going on? Finally, Sheng Qiao had no choice but to reveal the truth. Everyone, listen to me. We've all been deceived by the program organizers. Out of the 8 of us, it's not just one person who's mutating, but 7. What? Are you serious? She continued. The mission is to save the people of Earth, to protect the only surviving human. But to escape Earth, you have to kill a human to mutate. So, Luo Qing, let's stay apart. With those words, the two grabbed Shinjunyi. Whoa, brother, calm down. You two can't do this. A notification then appeared. Player Shinjunyi has died. Huashi, are you the only human left? Probably. I haven't received any system notifications, so I must be right. At that moment, Tang Ming, who had been watching the exchange from behind, quickly approached. If I can take out Huashi, I can board the spaceship. But Huashi reacted swiftly, dodging the attack. Luo Qing quickly pulled Tang Ming back. Sheng Qiao, Huashi, he's also chosen the spaceship. I'll hold him off. You two run. Luo Qing, how can you break the rules like this? Luo Qing, still holding Tang Ming back, urged, "Run, both of you, now." They fled. As they ran, Huashi asked, "Sheng Qiao, how did you know all this?" "I found clues on the wishing coins at the fountain." "Let's go back to the fountain. Maybe the wishing coins hold the secret to saving Earth." Okay. Just then, Sheng Qiao received a private notification. Player mutation progress, 80%. They raced back to the fountain, frantically searching for coins, but found nothing. Another private notification reached Sheng Qiao. Player mutation progress, 90%. Huashi asked, "Sheng Qiao, what's wrong?" Tears welled in Sheng Qiao's eyes as she realized what was happening. Huashi, I'm dying. Huashi, who had been searching for coins, stopped and looked at her. What do you mean you're dying? The system just notified me that my mutation progress is at 90%. I'm about to become a zombie. Huashi paused for a few seconds. Then we're not looking anymore. A wave of intense emotion washed over Sheng Qiao at his words, but she quickly regained her composure. No, we have to keep looking. After I'm gone, there will be no one to protect you. We have to find a way for you to survive. The horde of zombies drew closer. This is just a scenario. I know it's fake, so why am I so sad? Sob. Huashi took her hand. We're not looking anymore. He pulled her close, holding her tight. We'll die together. Just as the zombies were about to descend upon them, a notification sounded. Player mutation progress halted. Human embraces mutating player, using love to save humanity. Earth rescue mission successful. Sheng Qiao's face lit up with joy. We won. We actually won. A voice announced, "Congratulations to the winning team for achieving final victory." With filming wrapped for the day, everyone boarded the bus back to their accommodations. Exhausted, Sheng Qiao fell asleep. Seeing her asleep, Huashi gently moved to support her. He gazed at her peaceful, adorable sleeping face, captivated. Unable to resist, he kissed her hair and let her rest against his shoulder. Finally, they arrived. Sheng Qiao, wake up. We're at the hotel. Sheng Qiao blinked her eyes open. After a moment, she looked over and saw Huashi. Oh no, I fell asleep. Did I drool on your shoulder? Sheng Qiao breathed a sigh of relief. Thank goodness wasn't there. She stroked her hair. Go back to the hotel and get a good night's sleep. I have to head to the airport now. Sheng Qiao asked, is your schedule that tight? Yes. You rest well. See you back on set. Meanwhile, in a bustling cafe, a group of people chattered excitedly. Did you guys watch Escape today? Of course. That show is amazing. I never knew Sheng Qiao was so clever. Another chimed in. Who said she's a bad student? She's quick-witted and intelligent. I'm totally shipping her and Huashi. A third voice added with a laugh. Speaking of which, Shun Junyi really brought the production team to their knees, didn't he? Laughter rippled through the group. Lu Xiaodang, listening to their conversation, picked up her phone and texted Sheng Qiao. You're super famous now, sis. Everyone's talking about you everywhere. Sheng Qiao replied, I've been so busy lately, I haven't had a moment to myself. Lu Xiaodang typed back, if you're busy, then my Hoog, he must be busy too. He hasn't even posted anything on Weibo. It's like he's vanished. Xiao, have you seen Hoogie recently? Sheng Qiao sighed. I haven't seen my husband lately. Sob, we wives and daughters-in-law are so pitiful. Do you think I should call Huashi? Lu Xiaodang's reply was instant. Call him. Call him right now. Couple power wins. I command you to call. Wait, hang up. Sheng Xiao stared at her phone, lost in thought. She had saved Huaxi's contact as husband. She really wanted to call him. She just needed to work up the courage. Just then, Huaxi, having landed and disembarked the plane, answered his phone. It's me, Sheng Xiao began, her voice a little hesitant. I've been so busy lately, I haven't had time to call you. Are you mad at me? Not at all, Huaxi reassured her. I know you were in Paris for the fashion show a few days ago. Yes, Sheng Xiao replied, and I have 2 more variety shows next week, both wrapping up filming soon. I'm at the airport now, heading home, she told her. Oh really? Are you free tonight? Let's have dinner together. Sheng Xiao agreed. I want to eat mixed noodles, Huaxi declared. Sheng Xiao's eyes lit up. Okay, I'll make some for you. Wait for me. After hanging up, Huaxi instructed his assistant, Xiao Jian, take my luggage home first. I have something to take care of. I'll drive myself. Xiao Jian watched him go, a curious expression on his face. Is the boss in love or something? He mused. Lu Bao, another assistant, quipped, obviously. Instead of being an assistant, he prefers playing house detective. Meanwhile, Sheng Xiao was busy preparing Huaxi's favorite mixed noodles, eager to welcome him home. Hearing a knock at the door, she rushed to open it, a joyful expression on her face. Upon seeing the person standing there, she froze for a full 5 seconds. Oh my God, idol! Where's your hair? She blurted out, staring at his newly cropped style. She remained nonchalant. My dance partner in a new song has short hair, so I changed my hairstyle too. Sheng Xiao continued to gaze at him, speechless, completely captivated. He chuckled. What? Not used to the short hair? No, not at all. Come in, come in. Let me finish cooking the noodles. Sheng Xiao practically floated back to the kitchen, her mind a whirl of happy thoughts. He looks insanely handsome, with short hair. I could stare at him all day. Finally, the noodles were ready. Hoo-hee, the noodles are done, she called out. She was on the sofa, watching the 3rd episode of Escape, the one filmed on the deserted island. Let's watch while we eat, he suggested. This show is perfect with food. Sheng Xiao, also curious to see how she'd come across on screen, readily agreed. As the episode began, she watched in horror as her on-screen self was shown being seasick, babbling incoherently to people from other tribes, and then tripping and falling flat on her face. Unable to bear it any longer, she buried her face in her hands. This is so embarrassing. Huaxi, however, found her lack of focus on the tasks, her preference for sunbathing and napping, utterly adorable. He turned to look at her. Sheng Xiao, utterly embarrassed, sat with her face in her hands, crying. Hoogie, don't watch anymore. It's so interesting. Why wouldn't I watch? She continued to eat his noodles, his attention riveted to the screen. It's so fun being on this show, right? No, it's not fun at all. I'm mortified. Shen Junyi is going to appear next. My idol can't see me like this, she wailed. Let's rehearse our lines. No, I want to watch the show. Don't watch anymore. Please. To stop her from blocking the screen, he pulled her into his arms. Then he settled her onto his lap. Be a good girl and watch with me. Sheng Xiao's heart fluttered again. On the TV, a scene between Shen Junyi and Sheng Xiao was playing. Their amusing interaction had earned them enthusiastic support from fans, who were even shipping them as a couple. Sensing the awkwardness, Sheng Xiao tried to crawl away. You don't see me. Huaxi's voice stopped her. Stay where you are. She froze mid-crawl. Come here, he commanded. Remember that last self-criticism letter? Remember what happened. If you do it again, I'll break your legs. But this time I was forced. It's not my fault, she protested. That's no excuse. Sheng Xiao pouted. I gave you that notebook the other day, and I made you Dan noodles, and I let your studio use my photos. She tapped her head. You're learning to bargain with me now, are you? Sheng Xiao smiled. Hoogie, you're not angry, are you? Huaxi's expression was unreadable. She tugged at his hand. Don't be angry, okay? I only like you. Her smile was devastating. Who could stay angry at a face like that? She felt his resolve crumbling. He turned away. All right, I have to go. I have a lot to do tomorrow morning. If you have time, post something on Weibo when you get back. Everyone misses you. I know. Be careful on your way. Good night. Good night. Sleep early. She quickly left Sheng Xiao's apartment. It was late, and the air was cool. She looked up at the sky, a strange warmth spreading through him despite the chill. Outside, her fans were waiting, holding signs and cheering. Good luck with filming, Chow Chow. Safe travels, Chow Chow. Go Chow Chow. Chow Chow is the best. One by one, they came up to shake her hand. Each fan offered earnest advice. Chow Chow, remember to keep your distance from Huaxi on set so you don't get caught in a scandal, okay? Yeah, Chow Chow. Our fighting power can only handle one top star. We can't handle two. She laughed awkwardly and reassured them. I know. Thank you all for your hard work. Sheng Xiao and her team quickly arrived at the film set. Chow Chow, wait until we've settled in, and then I'll introduce you to the crew. Don't be nervous. Just then, a group of bodyguards escorted a celebrity nearby. Out of the way! Out of the way! They barked. The celebrity, passing by, bumped into Sheng Xiao. Ouch! Who's that? Watch where you're going. The arrogant woman, Duan Tong, playing the third-rate actress and supporting character in the film Fearless, lowered her sunglasses. Recognizing Sheng Xiao, she sneered. Who did I think it was? Turns out, it's the trending little Xiao. No wonder you're blocking my way. Unfazed by the attack, Xiao calmly smirked and retorted. That's right. It must be tough for you, senior, having to play a supporting role to me in the film. Try your best to act well, okay? Duan Tong glared at Xiao's retreating figure, fuming. That little brat. So infuriating. Xiao finished packing her suitcase and went to Fu Qing's door, knocking gently. Fu Qing, it's Xiao Xiao. Hearing the knock, Fu Qing opened the door. Chow Chow, he greeted. She beamed back. Long time no see. Missed me. Fu Ziqing was playing the serious and upright detective, also a supporting male character in Fearless. He ushered Xiao inside with a smile. Come in, let's talk. Duan Tong, glancing back, muttered, such hypocrisy. Fu Qing, looking at Xiao, stroked his chin and asked, having fun filming with Wazeiko? She blushed slightly. Not just fun, but a lot of fun. Fu Qing teased her further. I've read the script. There's even a kissing scene. Xiao immediately clarified. Hey, I'm not that kind of person. He patted her shoulder and offered sincere encouragement. This is your first film after signing the contract, so do your best. If there's anything you can't handle, come find me. Xiao, touched, replied, okay. That evening, the director held a wrap party for Fearless. Everyone was present except for Huaxi. The director, raising a glass of champagne, declared enthusiastically, the success of this film depends on all of you. Duan Tong, smiling, reminded director Wang, don't finish your drinks so quickly. Isn't our male lead still missing? Xiao's face scrunched up in annoyance at the woman's obvious infatuation with her idol. The director chuckled, he'll be here later. Let's eat first. When the waiters brought out the food, Xiao noticed something amiss. Every dish on the table contained eggplant. Her eyes nearly popped out of her head. Why is everything eggplant? Duan Tong, feigning kindness, placed some food on Xiao's plate. Little Xiao, try it. I specifically asked the kitchen to make eggplant dishes. Xiao fumed inwardly. So this is your doing. Duan Tong continued to provoke her. Why aren't you eating? Have I offended you? Swallowing her anger, Xiao put on a facade of understanding. She stood up, bowed her head, and said, no, it's my fault. I must have offended you somehow, senior. From now on, I'll take care of your meals during filming as an apology. If I have any shortcomings in the future, I hope everyone will forgive me. I offer you all this toast. She then drained her glass in one gulp. Fu Qing, concerned, reached out to stop her. Chow Chow, that's enough. Just then, Huaxi arrived. Sorry everyone, I'm late. Something came up. He calmly walked over and sat down next to Xiao. Noticing her empty glass, he was startled. She's already had a drink? He then feigned casualness. I haven't eaten all day. I'll order some more food. A bowl of hot soup was quickly brought out. He pushed it towards her, mouthing the words, you just had alcohol. Have some soup to warm your stomach. Xiao was stunned, but she quickly accepted the soup, a wide smile spreading across her face. Hee, my idol is so thoughtful. By the end of the dinner, she was slightly tipsy, swaying on her feet. Just as she was about to fall, he rushed forward and caught her. His assistant, concerned, asked Xiao Xiao, did you have too much to drink? I'm fine. I only had one glass, she replied. Huaxi spoke casually. You two continue eating. I'll take her back. Fong Bai and Dan Fei exchanged knowing glances and both murmured in agreement. He helped her back to her room, fumbled for the key card, and opened the door. Her face flushed, she insisted, Huaxi, I'm not drunk. He carefully helped her take off her shoes and then meticulously tucked her into bed. Okay, I'm not drunk, she repeated. If I were really drunk, I would definitely kiss you. He looked at her quizzically. Why do you have to be drunk to kiss me? She snapped her fingers with a smile. Alcohol. Alcohol makes people bolder. Huaxi chuckled softly and reached out. Chow Chow, you're drunk. His warm hand touched her cheek, making her heart race. I'm not. He leaned closer, his voice a murmur. No, you really are drunk. And with that, he seized the opportunity to give her a tender kiss. The next morning, Dan Fei brought her a bowl of porridge. Chow Chow, have some porridge. She accepted it, eating as she asked, Did you bring me back last night? But the next words caused the spoon in her hand to clatter to the floor. No, or she brought you back. Images from the previous night flooded her mind. Blushing, she clutched her head in worry. Did I do anything embarrassing last night? Dan Fei laughed. Only you can answer that. After eating, freshening up, and changing, she hurried to the film set, ready for the day's shoot. Both of them waved to the fans who had come to greet them. The cameraman called out, Hua, Shi, Sheng Qiao. Stand a little closer. Look this way. But some fans, upon hearing this, cried out in displeasure, Don't stand too close. Chow Chow sighed, unsure what to do. Just then, he subtly moved closer to her and smiled at the fans below. Lin Yuan-dong, standing to the side, watched with seething jealousy. Everyone seemed to be keeping their distance from her. She gritted her teeth, thinking, this positioning makes me look like a bystander. Lunchtime arrived quickly. The film crew cheerfully called out, Good work, everyone. Time for lunch. Lin Yuan-dong was about to leave when Xiao Qiao stopped her with a raised hand. Senior, wait a moment. Xiao Qiao offered a lunchbox with a bright smile. I promised you 3 months of meals, Senior. I prepared today's. Here you go. Don't be polite. A crew assistant, overhearing, chimed in. Xiao Tong is so lucky. Special treatment right from the start. Lin Yuan-dong could only accept the lunchbox with a sullen expression. One look inside, and her face fell. Xiao Qiao continued to speak sweetly. It's all your favorite dishes, Senior. But as if that wasn't enough, she turned to the crew assistant. You don't need to prepare lunch for Senior anymore. I'll take care of it. The assistant readily agreed. Xiao Qiao, you're so thoughtful. Even Hua Shi, mid-meal, turned to look. Understanding her true intentions, he couldn't help but smile. He had to admit, his little Qiao never let herself be taken advantage of. After lunch and a 30-minute break, the next scene was ready to be filmed. The director yelled, Action! Xiao Qiao and Fu Zicheng began their scene. Fu Zicheng, playing the role of Detective Liang Shu, grabbed her arm and said, Captain Nya, calm down. This is a courtroom. She immersed herself in her acting, fully committed to the scene. Let go, she insisted, her voice ringing with conviction. Today, I have to confront those collaborators. This is just the preliminary hearing. We can still appeal. We can't let that lawyer get the upper hand. He hesitated. Do you agree with this course of action? She nodded firmly. I know what I'm doing. Now let go. Fu Zicheng reluctantly released her hand, a look of resignation on his face. Everyone says that lawyer is a formidable opponent. Let me handle him. The scene wrapped quickly. Fu Zicheng praised her. Your acting has improved so much in the past 6 months. One take, and it's perfect. She blushed modestly. It's all thanks to Teacher Meng's excellent instruction. The director addressed the cast and crew. The media will be visiting the set later. Don't be nervous. Just perform as usual. Sheng Qiao, Hua Shi, prepare for the next scene. Before they started, the director gave Sheng Qiao some detailed guidance. Look, Qiao. Later you'll look at him with indignation, like this. He demonstrated, his face twisting in anger. Then you'll elbow him, hard. Sheng Qiao nodded in understanding. Got it. The director turned to Hua Shi, a hesitant look on his face. Can you take a real hit? Hua Shi didn't hesitate. Yes. The director, satisfied, called out, All right, everyone in their places. Sheng Qiao took a deep breath, feeling the pressure. Acting with her idol was making her nervous. Sensing her anxiety, Hua Shi approached her and offered some encouragement. Relax. I saw your performance just now. It was excellent. Just keep it up. Just go with the feeling you had before, he added. Once they were both ready, the director called out, Prepare. Action. He adjusted his glasses. Officer Nya, if there's nothing else, I'll take my leave. She stepped in front of him, blocking his path. Su Lusheng, you stop right there. Then, with a decisive movement, she elbowed him hard. Caught up in a moment, Sheng Qiao hadn't controlled her strength, and Hua Shi stumbled back, hitting the wall with a thud. Panic and guilt flooded through her. Hua Shi, are you all right? The director immediately yelled. Cut. What happened? Did you hit the wall? Hua Shi rubbed his head. I'm fine. I just lost my footing. Let's do it again. The director nodded. Okay, take 2. Worried, Sheng Qiao didn't dare to use as much force this time. The director wasn't satisfied. Cut. Xiao Qiao, your action isn't right. It's too light. The word cut echoed repeatedly through the set. Cut. Xiao Qiao, don't hold back. Be more decisive. Again. Hua Shi, knowing she was worried about him, reassured her. I'm not hurt, so you don't need to be afraid. It's okay. She sighed, the pressure mounting. Yeah, I know. All right, prepare. Action. Captain, yeah, I advise you not to use force against a lawyer. The director yelled, cut, again. Xiao Qiao, your expression is wrong. Where's the indignation? The anger? Cut. Xiao Qiao, are you tickling him? How many times do I have to tell you? Put some force into it. After numerous takes, the director's patience wore thin. He pointed a frustrated finger, his voice tight with annoyance. Cut. Wrong posture. Wrong expression. Wrong force. Cut. Cut. Everything is wrong. One last time. Sheng Xiao poured all her energy into this final take. But, overcome with tension, she lost her balance and stumbled. She quickly reached out and caught her. The director was seething. Cut, cut, cut. Sheng Xiao Yu. Hua Shi, using a bit of reverse psychology, frowned and raised his voice. Sheng Xiao, can you do this or not? If not, let someone else take over. She saw his annoyance and rushed to explain, blurting out, Honey, don't be mad. I can do it. Her words stunned the entire set into silence. Wait, honey? Had they gotten married? When? The fans erupted in a cacophony of excited squeals and shouts. Cameras swiveled frantically. Hua Shi and Xiao secretly married? What earth-shattering news? Xiao, realizing the magnitude of her blunder, clamped her hand over her mouth. Oh no, she'd been chanting about how handsome her husband was every day, and in her nervousness, it had slipped out. What was she going to do? Xiao's face burned crimson. She couldn't bear to look at anyone. She stepped in to rescue her. Director Wang, he said, let's postpone this scene until tomorrow. Xiao needs to rest. Xiao Dan, please tell the reporters to stop taking pictures. Director Wang, though displeased, couldn't really object. She thoughtfully escorted her to her car. Looking at her, he softly instructed, I'll handle this. You go back to the hotel and rest. Xiao, still mortified by her slip-up, avoided his gaze. Okay, I understand. The moment the car started moving, she burst into tears. Oh no, my fans. I'm finished. What am I going to do? Dan Fei, at her wit's end, called her superior. Xiao called Hua Shi, her husband, on set. The whole crew and the visiting reporters heard it. The director on the other end responded in a panic. What? Sheng Xiao? When did she get married? I haven't heard anything about this. Xiao sobbed. I didn't. I'm single. The director snapped, exasperated. Both of you, stop yelling. Figure out a solution. This is probably trending already. Back at the studio, she was swarmed by reporters. He calmly addressed them. Please be kind in your reporting about today's events. I'll schedule a separate interview when I have time. The reporters, delighted, readily agreed. Absolutely. We won't write anything inaccurate. They muttered amongst themselves. Nothing inaccurate, but definitely the truth. Xiao Dan, trailing behind him, anxiously said, We can't hide this. There were too many people present. Should I have the studio prepare a clarification? She immediately stopped him. No, he said, a worried frown creasing his brow. A clarification now would be a slap in the face to Sheng Xiao. Xiao Dan stamped his foot in frustration. Then what are we going to do? We can't let everyone think you're actually secretly married. She brushed past him and went to speak with Director Wang. Xiao and I often rehearse together privately. We're used to teasing each other, that's all. Director Wang chuckled. I told you, Xiao Shi, you can't get married without inviting me. Shi smoothly changed the subject. Director Wang, let's film all my solo scenes first. The news exploded online. Search terms like famous celebrity secretly married and famous celebrity secretly married to previously linked actress dominated the trends. Some fans were shocked by the news. Others, however, rejoiced, waving their metaphorical flags and cheering, Victory! Total victory! Magnificent victory! Xiao, seeing this, anxiously said, Contact Hua Shi Studio. Tell them to post a clarification. Dan Fei shrugged helplessly. I already did. They said they won't. Guilt gnawed at her. This whole mess was her fault. She had to fix it herself. She couldn't cause any more trouble for her idol. With a sigh, she decided to take matters into her own hands. No more acting. Time to lay her cards on the table. Sheng Xiao posted a simple status update. Well, longtime fans, you know how it is, right? the news quickly climbed to the #2 trending topic. Sheng Xiao's longtime fans and the broader fan community erupted in excited chatter. Sheng Xiao, she's a Shi Guang superfan. In Hong San's interview before, Xiao defended her fans. This proves she really does stan her idol. No wonder she didn't like Shin Junyi and run away. It wasn't because of the show's dynamics, but because he's a rival. Oh my god, I feel personally attacked. Someone sharp-eyed even posted a picture from Hua Xi's concert. Everyone look, is this Shi Guang I photographed that day the same as Sheng Xiao? Whoa, she was openly enjoying her idol's concert, right there among us. Sheng Xiao is so bold. I'm in awe. The person who received Sheng Xiao's photo the other day chimed in. I remember now, at the airport before, a girl gave her a signed photo of Shi Guang. She looked like this too. Could have been Sheng Xiao. Sheng Xiao's fan group went into overdrive. The idol we're supporting is actually an even bigger idol stand than we are. I have to admit, that's impressive. Some disagreed and immediately unfollowed, but the majority supported Xiao. I like her for her gentleness and courage. This won't change just because she's someone's fan. We have the right to idolize someone, so why can't she? It's not a bad thing to be a fan. I'll never unfollow. Me neither. In the midst of this heated debate, the Always Win faction uploaded a video clip that instantly grabbed everyone's attention. People quickly listed all of her good qualities. Her affection in the show, 24 hours living together. This is his favorite dish. Her courage in Starlight Youth. I disagree. He plagiarized Hua, she's cold wind, and her genuine emotion in Hong San's interview. I feel that fans and idols have a relationship where they warm each other and grow together. She uses her gentleness to quietly protect him as he shines. The fan community was touched, declaring her absolutely adorable. Seeing the positive turn of events, the Always Win faction cheered. The clip I secretly edited finally has a chance to be publicly released. This is amazing. And just like that, the news of Sheng Xiao being a true blue fan, going all out for her idol, shot to the top of the trending topics. Seeing the news she'd inadvertently leaked previously get pushed down by this new development, Sheng Xiao finally breathed a sigh of relief. She lightly tapped her head, sighing, "Consider this storm weathered. I can finally focus on reading the script." Sheng Xiao adjusted her mindset and seriously picked up the script. Today on set, I caused trouble for my idol and the crew. She made up her mind. Tomorrow can't be like this again. Just then, a knock came from the door. Who is it? A deep voice replied from outside. It's me, Fu Ziqing. As Sheng Xiao opened the door, Fu Ziqing presented her with a massive bag of food. I brought you dinner. Sheng Xiao dejectedly shook her head. I don't have the appetite for dinner. The young man walked in uninvited, placing the food bag on the table. Eat a little. You need your strength to rehearse. Sheng Xiao conceded that he had a point and didn't refuse. All right. She opened the food containers and ate a little before saying, I'm full. Let's rehearse. Fu Ziqing nodded, picking up the script and skimming it. Let's rehearse your scene with Hua Shidi today. He quickly got into character and delivered his line. If Captain Nye has nothing else, I'll take my leave. After saying this, the young man turned decisively and walked away, just as the script dictated. But he hadn't gone far when Sheng Xiao's hand shot out. With swift precision, she seized his arm and shoved him against the wall. Fu Ziqing turned his head slightly, a cold smile playing on his lips. Captain Nye, I advise you not to use violence against a lawyer. With lightning speed, she used her accumulated experience to counterattack. In less than a minute, she had Fu Ziqing sprawled on the ground. Sheng Xiao declared authoritatively, Lawyer Su, I also advise you not to provoke a criminal investigator. Fu Ziqing clutched his arm as he stood up, a look of admiration in his eyes. Xiao, aren't you acting quite well? Then, he added meaningfully, don't mistake your acting partner for Hua Shi. Remember, in the film, he's Su Lusheng and you're Nye Guin. Sheng Xiao, her mood heavy, avoided his gaze. I know you feel frustrated and blame yourself. Who doesn't want to act well? But whenever I see him, my body instinctively reacts. Oh, my suffering. Fu Ziqing, worried she might forget her lines, suggested, all right, let's rehearse a few more times. Remember this feeling. Just then, a knock at the door interrupted their conversation. Sheng Xiao's eyes widened when she saw who it was. Hua, she stood there, holding a bowl of fragrant crab noodle soup. Fang Bai's voice followed. you haven't eaten yet." His appearance brought the two inside to a standstill. Huashi's gaze fell meaningfully on Fu Ziqing. The young man, understanding the unspoken message, waved his hand and took his leave. "I came here to rehearse with Xiao Qiao, but since you're here, you two can practice together. I'll be going now." Outside, he peeked back in, offering a gesture of encouragement to the woman inside. "Xiao Qiao, your opportunity is right there. Seize it." Understanding Fu Ziqing's implication, Sheng Qiao blushed crimson. Huashi, glancing at the food container on the table, asked softly, "Have you had dinner already?" Afraid of displeasing him, she quickly snatched the bowl of noodles from his hands, as if fearing he might change his mind. "I can still eat a little more." Huashi watched her eat, his chin resting on his hand. "Finish eating, then we'll practice. Let's try to get this scene done in one take tomorrow." Noticing she was staring at the noodles instead of eating, he asked, puzzled, "Why aren't you eating?" Sheng Qiao set the bowl down, her face filled with remorse. "I'm sorry, Huashi." Her expression softened his heart. He reached out and gently stroked her hair, his voice a sweet coaxing. "It's all right. Look up at me." As if hypnotized by his gentle words, Sheng Qiao lifted her eyes expectantly. Huashi spoke softly, "You've done nothing wrong. Filming is like this. As long as we can achieve perfection, everyone's sacrifices are worthwhile." His words eased her guilt somewhat, but remembering her slip-up, she felt another pang of remorse. "But I caused you more trouble. I called you husband." "It wasn't." "Hua." She feigned misunderstanding. "You called me what?" Sheng Qiao felt embarrassed. "Well, it was—" Her hands clenched together as she mumbled, "That word, on set, I called you that." He suddenly leaned closer, his face inches from hers, pressing the issue. "What did you call me on set?" The word hung in the air, and Sheng Qiao instantly went speechless, unable to bring herself to repeat the nickname she'd just called him. Internally, she was screaming, "Oh my God, husband, please stop teasing me. I'm so embarrassed." Hua, she stifled a laugh, deciding to let her off the hook. "All right, let's rehearse the lines." The two of them quickly immersed themselves back into their roles. "Captain Nye, if there's nothing else, I'll take my leave." Following the script, Sheng Qiao swiftly moved to pin him against the wall. But acting with him felt different than it had with Fu Ziqing earlier. Every time she acted with him, a certain hesitancy held her back. Was she gripping his arm too tightly? Would she hurt her idol? The thought made her loosen her hold slightly. He remained in character. "I hear Captain Nye and Captain Zheng, your mentor, were as close as father and son. And yet, my client plunged a knife straight into Captain Zheng's heart, killing him instantly." A cold, dismissive smile spread across his face. "But what of it? With me on his side, my client will be declared innocent at the first trial." He leaned in close, his voice laced with contempt. "Your mentor died in vain." His performance was so convincing that Sheng Qiao found herself swept up in the scene. Her expression hardened, and she snapped, "Su Lusheng." Rage coursed through her. "I suggest you don't provoke a criminal investigator." The scene ended, and Sheng Qiao, drenched in sweat, sank to the ground, panting. "Phew, he's such a good actor. For a moment there, I really felt like I was Nye Guin, and he was my enemy." Huashi, clearly pleased with her performance, knelt down on one knee in front of her. "Do you remember now? That's the feeling you need." Sheng Qiao looked at him and softly replied, "Imim." The next day, the moment Sheng Qiao appeared on set, the whispers began. "So she's Huashi's wife fan. Let's ship them." Another young man chimed in. "No wonder this scene was so hard for us to act out." Overhearing their conversation, Sheng Qiao couldn't bring herself to face them and turned to her assistant. "Where's my mask?" Her assistant chuckled. "I don't think a mask will do much good. Look on the bright side. At least you won't have to sneak around when you go to his concerts anymore." Sheng Qiao paused, considering his words. He had a point. The cameraman, noticing her, came over to offer encouragement. "Xiao Qiao, don't feel pressured. We can rehearse a few times to get the feel for it." They both took their positions. Seeing that everything was ready, the director yelled, "Action!" Drawing on the emotions from the previous day's rehearsal, Sheng Qiao slipped into character, delivering her lines flawlessly. Her exceptional performance drew praise from everyone around. Yes, that's it. Thrilled that she'd nailed the scene in one take, Sheng Qiao thought, his coaching really works. They quickly moved on to the next scene. Su Lusheng, injured, returned home only to be discovered by his younger sister, Su Yuan. Unable to get a straight answer from him, she learned from his colleagues that he had been beaten up by Nie Guin. Furious, she went to the police station to file a complaint, resulting in Nie Guin's suspension. Fellow officers waited, ready to collect my equipment. Sheng Xiao, her face etched with sadness, handed over her badge and gear. Captain Nie, you can consider this a few days' leave, they said. The police department will surely. The officer's words were cut short by the sharp clack of high heels striking the floor. Sun Guin looked down from the staircase, her gaze unfriendly. Captain Nie, she asked, are you Nie Guin? The newcomer was Lin Yuan, playing the role of Sun Guin, the biological daughter of the Su couple who had adopted Su Luzing. She was also Su Luzing's adopted sister. I am, Sheng Xiao replied. May I ask who you are? Sheng Xiao's professional delivery momentarily stunned Lin Yuan, causing her to stumble over her lines. She stammered. A ripple of laughter went through the onlookers. The aubergine empress can't even handle a scene with Xiao Xiao, someone muttered. Lin Yuan's face darkened. I apologize, Director Wang, she said. I forgot my lines. Despite numerous retakes, the scene continued to be plagued by Lin Yuan's flubbed lines. Director Wang's face crumpled with impatience. Lin Yuan, this simply won't do, he boomed. If you have the time, please rehearse your lines with Xiao Xiao. How can you act if you don't know your lines? Publicly chastised, Lin Yuan retreated to study her script, fuming. Her assistant dutifully massaged her shoulders. But Lin Yuan, still smarting from the humiliation, took her frustration out on her assistant. Ouch, are you trying to kill me? She snapped, flinging the script at the young woman's face without a shred of remorse. Catching sight of Sheng Xiao, Lin Yuan's anger intensified. Her eyes burned with resentment and envy. This is infuriating, she thought. She's nothing but a pretty face, yet she's outshining me with her acting today. As dusk settled, filming continued. Last scene of the day, everyone. Let's try to wrap this up quickly, the director called out. The scene took place in a supermarket. Sun Guin and Su Luzing were shopping together. Suddenly, Sun Guin pointed. Brother, I want that one, she said. Su Luzing walked over to retrieve the item Sun Guin had indicated. But at that very moment, another hand reached out for the same item. Both hands retracted, and the two turned to face each other. Recognizing Su Luzing, Nie Guin silently withdrew and moved away. But Sun Guin, unwilling to let it go, sneered. Well, if it isn't Officer Nie, suspended for brawling. Ignoring the comment, Sun Guin, in her usual entitled manner, barked, Nie Guin, you stop right there. Is there something you need, Miss Su? Nie Guin replied calmly. Once again, Sheng Xiao's immersive acting threw Lin Yuan off, causing her to forget her lines. Flustered, she turned to the director. I'm sorry, I forgot my lines again, she mumbled. Exhausted and exasperated, the director sighed. 10-minute break. Lin Yuan, find your focus. Seething with jealousy, Lin Yuan blamed Sheng Xiao. Her eyes are like poison. I forget my lines the moment I look at her. Oblivious to Lin Yuan's resentment, Sheng Xiao offered a cheerful, you can do it, senior. Just then, Sheng Xiao's stomach rumbled loudly. Oh dear, she thought, I haven't eaten anything all afternoon. I'm starving. Spotting a nearby shelf laden with pastries, she pointed innocently. Can I eat these? She asked. Huaxi's eyes softened with affection. Which one do you want? I'll get it for you. Sheng Xiao, thrilled by the offer, pointed excitedly. I want that rainbow candy. Huaxi chuckled and reached for the box of rainbow candy she'd indicated. Sheng Xiao's eyes lit up as she accepted them. The supermarket owner, standing behind them, smiled and called out a reminder. Hey, the film crew needs to pay for that later, okay? Sheng Xiao was just about to pop a candy in her mouth when she heard someone say, hey, actors can't just randomly eat the props. Her face fell instantly, crestfallen as if she'd lost something precious. Unfazed, she casually draped an arm around her shoulder. Go ahead and eat them. He turned to his assistant. Go pay for these. Hey, Huaxi, why are you being so nice to our Xiao Xiao? Hua, she gently ruffled her hair. His gaze, open and affectionate, met hers. I'm indulging a fan, he said sweetly. Lin Yuan, having finished rehearsing her lines, was ready for the next scene. Nie Huin, you're not getting away. Seeing her charge towards him, Nie Guin sidestepped, dodging her advance. Sun Guin, caught off guard, stumbled forward, sending a cascade of items tumbling from shelves. Su Lushing rushed to Sun Wen's side, helping her up with concern. Are you all right? Are you hurt? Sun Gwyn, her eyes blazing with hatred, cried as she spoke. Brother, I want to sue her. During her suspension, she's assaulted someone twice now. Just you wait for the court summons. All right. Let's go to the hospital and get you checked out. As he walked past Sheng Qiao, his solicitude for another woman sent a pang of inexplicable discomfort through her. She couldn't help but glance at Lin Yuan with a flicker of envy. Director Wang noticed her expression and called out, Xiao Qiao, what's with that look? You two aren't even close. Why are you jealous of her? What's bothering you? Everyone else nailed this scene, but Xiao Qiao, you need to reshoot, especially that look in your eyes. Director Wang's words left Sheng Qiao bewildered. Jealous? Upset? Was it really that obvious? Thankfully, the shoot wrapped up soon after. Good work, everyone. That's a wrap for today. Even after they finished, Sheng Qiao remained troubled, turning to her two companions. In that scene just now, did I really look jealous? Her assistant answered honestly. Whether or not it was jealousy is hard to say, but you definitely looked upset. Sheng Qiao questioned her own sanity upon hearing the response. How could that be? Could it be because I've been spending time with Hua Shi that I've become greedy and jealous? Lin Yuan, passing by, couldn't resist a jab. Xiao Qiao, what was wrong with you just now? Having a jealous fit, Sheng Qiao replied flatly. Aren't I supposed to be a devoted fan wife? Just then, Hua Shi called her. Sheng Qiao pointedly ignored Lin Yuan, leaving her fuming. I'm a serious, dedicated fan wife with a clear conscience. Should I answer? If I don't, it'll look suspicious. Resolving her inner debate, Sheng Qiao answered the call. Hua Shi's gentle voice greeted her with a soft murmur. What do you want for dinner? I'll have Xiao Dan get it for you. Sheng Qiao's spirit soared. Anything is fine. Are you planning on eating with me? Hua Shi didn't deny it. Wait for me in your room. After hanging up, Sheng Qiao felt like she was floating on air. Cupid's arrow had struck her heart. Oh my God, he even said wait for me in your room. Does this count as my idol deliberately flirting with me? A short while later, Hua Shi arrived at her door. Sheng Qiao's mouth watered as she looked at the feast laid out on the table. Wow, these are all my favorites. I heard from Fong by what you liked, so I made a special trip to get them, Hua Shi replied. Sheng Qiao picked up a morsel and chewed thoughtfully. Then suddenly her expression clouded over, and she sighed like a little old lady. Hua Shi paused mid-bite. What's wrong? Is it not good? He asked. She spoke seriously. Hua Shi, you spoil your fans too much. It's not good. Confused, he asked, what's not good about it? Sheng Qiao voiced her concerns. It's easy for fans to become infatuated and lose sight of their place. He chuckled and flicked her nose lightly. Then let's redefine it. Sheng Qiao didn't understand what he meant. Redefine it how? Hua Shi didn't answer, but simply propped his chin on his hand and gazed at her with deep affection. Looking at him like that, a sudden understanding dawned on her, and she asked cheerfully, do you mean you want to solidify our friendship? The man sitting opposite her was rendered speechless by this innocent fangirl's train of thought. He broke out in a sweat, unsure how to make her understand his true feelings. He resigned himself to stoking the embers of his affection, thinking the fire isn't strong enough, but I have to keep fanning the flames. The next day on set, Lin Yuan shrieked upon seeing her lunch, which consisted entirely of eggplant dishes. I don't want to eat eggplant anymore. Sheng Qiao, are you doing this on purpose? Why do I have to eat eggplant every day? Sheng Qiao retorted without a hint of sympathy. Doesn't Senior like eggplant? Lin Yuan fumed. Who said I like eggplant? Before Lin Yuan could finish, Sheng Qiao cut her off with an icy tone. You don't like eggplant? Then why did you force me to eat it repeatedly? Trying to trigger my allergy? Lin Yuan immediately switched to her saccharine, innocent act. I didn't. I had no idea you were allergic to eggplant. Sheng Qiao didn't bother exposing her two-faced act, instead offering a cold laugh. Then, she issued a stern warning. Fine, now you know. If eggplant appears in my food again, I'll consider it your doing. She promptly retrieved the lunchbox she had prepared for Lin Yuan and handed it to her assistant, instructing, from now on, there's no need to deliver meals to Senior Lin. She doesn't appreciate the gesture. The assistant admired Sheng Qiao's deft handling of the situation. Even Xiao Dan looked at her with newfound respect, turning to Hua Shi and whispering, your fan wife has a sharp tongue. Hua Shi disagreed, correcting Xiao Dan. What do you know? That's called being quick-witted. Sheng Qiao was about to head back inside when she spotted a familiar figure, her brother. She called out cheerfully, Brother Qiaoyu, Brother Qiaoyu. Hearing his name, Qiaoyu stopped and turned around. Sheng Qiao hurried up the steps. What are you doing here? I came to the courthouse to handle some paperwork. Are you filming here? Sheng Qiao immediately straightened up, striking a pose and boasting. Yes, I'm playing a police officer. Look, don't I look imposing? Xiao Yu offered a deadpan assessment. Pretty average. At a glance, anyone can tell it's a fake cop. Knowing he was teasing her, she grinned and playfully pretended to punch him. Xiao Yu couldn't help but chuckle at her childish antics. Hua, she happened to witness this affectionate exchange, and a pang of jealousy shot through him. Xiao Yu pointed to a nearby cafe and asked, "Are you thirsty? They have good drinks there." Fin Kyo naturally looped her arm through her brother's, playfully agreeing to his offer of ice cream. Kyo Vu, for some reason, felt no sense of distance from this girl before him. He indulged her, saying, "Come on, I'll buy you ice cream." The natural ease between them drew curious stares and whispers from the onlookers. Who was that? Could he be Chu, Kyo's boyfriend? Her assistant shook her head. I haven't heard anything about Chu Kyo dating anyone. The hushed gossip of the film crew deepened the gloom already present on Huaxi's face. Hey, is that Chu Kyo's boyfriend? Someone whispered. His expression turned melancholic as he mumbled, I don't know either. A sense of loss washed over him as he thought. There's no law against a fan's idol having a boyfriend, is there? Hua, she sat restlessly, glancing at his watch every few seconds. Half an hour had passed, and she still hadn't returned. His brow furrowed in unconscious frustration. He suddenly snapped, his voice cold as he addressed Fin, Kyo's assistant. Call her and tell her to come back. Does she even want to film anymore? The assistant startled, stammered, but Kyoko doesn't have any scenes this afternoon. She wanted to say more, but the murderous look on Huaxi's face silenced her. She pulled out her phone and dialed. Hello, Kyo. A short while later, Fin Kyo returned to the set, her arms laden with drinks. I'm back. Please help me distribute these to everyone. Her generosity warmed the crew towards her even more. Whoa, we get some too. Kyo, you're so kind. She offered him a blended iced matcha.